could turn you with just elements that are found here in southern Louisiana, I could turn you into a panther or a leopard or a bear or something, or dead or a demon without much effort. It didn't require light, like cave painting requires light, which means you have to have technology, which means fire. My name is Tracy. I am an artist that paints exclusively on the human body, and I'm born and raised here in New Orleans, Louisiana. To be able to paint in Central Park and then walk down Broadway to Times Square with 40 fully nude males and females that are just covered in paint was such a beautiful privilege. And we shared with a lot of people that day because it got world media. There was a lot of media that no one died. No one blew up. No one was caused illness. That there are these expressions of freedom, and that's what I see this as, for spiritual celebrations and traditions. And I believe that all of our ancestors body painted probably until about somewhere between 3,000 and 5,000 years ago. So, you know, it's a thought. It's big time powerful and incredibly easy to do. Like, whereas tattooing is this like painful, more complex process. It's also like there needs to be a substantial decision made when doing this. But I think the oldest tattooing that we have found is somewhere like 12,000 years or 15,000 years old. The oldest cave paintings that we've ever found are 35,000 years old. And I believe that body painting, based on just rational thought, should be at least 200,000 years old. So when you do the math on that, I mean, it's like, wow. And I'm a guy who carries a chart of human evolution in my wallet laminated. So, like, I try and keep a perspective on where, you know, you get into some of the Asian theater of kabuki. And one of the things that I've been fortunate enough to go to China twice was when I bought a souvenir back from China. It was a Chinese fan, and it showed all of the different face paintings done for Chinese opera. And, you know, that's my people, just painting on faces. But the only reason they're limited to faces is because of certain religious and or spiritual paradigms that shamed the human body into almost non-existence. And that's where the fashion industry has said, oh, we can decorate that. But before all of that, it was just decorating yourselves with branches and leaves. And yeah, makeup is just a made-up name for body painting, you know, that built and developed and built and developed. And if I'm talking about body paintings that are 100, 200,000 years old, that is the grandpappy of all Aboriginal and Native American, and, you know, so whenever people talk about Aboriginal or Native American, I just go, and what about Africa? Because that's where the whole friggin' situation cooked for so long before it then started to spread and branch out. And so, you know, keep that in mind, whoever is doing their research in Africa. And there are some amazing books. Like, I have a couple of the books. Yeah, I have a couple of books of body painting regarding Africa, and it shows a lot. They're photography books, because there is no hard evidence of this. There's no way of having hard evidence of music either. But body painting is so incredibly simple, because you just need to literally take dirt or mud or berry juice or blood, and those things were all around primitive people. and you just need to cover yourself in it in a way that is intriguing. A decent Christian woman would never show her calf, or maybe even a forearm, or maybe not even too much neck, you know? Yeah, so 100 years or less, you know, because we do live in an incredible city, and but 100 years makes all the difference, and people pushing boundaries makes the difference.